So this is our Dometic Freshjet 1500 watt air conditioning unit. So we're going to be fitting this onto the medium wheelbase crafter van, our MAN TGE. So let's have a look inside it. So the area where I'm going for is basically just over the rear bed section, and that'll come in towards the centre of the vehicle as well. So between on the medium wheelbase, so just the first and the second from the back up, if that makes sense, the cross beams. So we have just about 400 from here to here. Now the template that I got, the adapter that I got from North Devon campers, is 355 from here to here. So, and that's what will be cut out from above, and which is great because I don't have to go near this structural crossbeam here, or this one here. So I'm really pleased with that. Whereas if you put a 400 by 400 opening in, say with a different type of roof vent, you'd actually cut into this. Not a huge problem, but I'd rather just keep the integrity of the cross beams. So next step, we'll go up top and we'll put the template on and we'll line it up with these holes underneath, and that way we have everything kind of set up from below that we're not going to cause any problems. So let's do that. So we're up on the roof area. We just lift the adapter off for a moment. So that was the hole towards the front of the vehicle. That was my centre line, and then that's my one towards the rear. So you got to be careful. So the adapter here basically lines up in a specific place, and as you can see, we have our line here exactly where the hole was on the other side, and the one towards the front here as well. So everything's perfect there, and it's sitting flush. So we have enough room for the overhang from the AC unit towards the rear section of the vehicle. The next step will be to take this off, and we'll get this cut out here. This is my outer line and obviously inner line. So this is the section I'll be cutting along here, and we've got 4 of these holes here for the bolts that come through from the underside with the bolt down the AC unit. Right, so let's get cracking with that. So on the underside of where we're going to cut the hole in the roof, we have the area sealed off, so no swarf comes into the area where the bed is. So let's have a little look up on the roof now. You can see up on the roof we have the area well prepped. There's a hole that we're going to be cutting out, so it's well masked off. Again, we'll have the hoover up here as well, so we can remove any swarf as we're making the hole with the saw. So again, beautiful sunny day, so let's crack on. Our hole in the roof is now being cut out. So what we want to do now is just get a file and just take any sharp edges off, and then we'll get this area cleaned down, we'll get it primed, and we'll get our adapter on, and we'll get it stuck down with, I'm using Sikaflex Black 522, which is a really good strong adhesive that's recommended for the adapter from North Devon campers, and also from Dometic as well. So that's what I'm going to go for, similar to what I used on the front roof vent. I fitted the control module on the inside of the van. So just to recap, we have a 5mm long bolt here, Allen key type, and the same here, and we've one here, and we've one over this area here. They are tightened to 2.5 Newton meters with a torque, so you don't have to over tighten them, but you don't want to be cracking any of this plastic trim, and then obviously deforming the gasket above either. So they recommend torquing it to 2.5 Newton meters. You can see the wiring here. So this sleeve here, this comes down from the compressor up the top, and it comes down through this gap here, and it plugs in to this connection here, so straightforward. And you go into that box there, there's a cover that will go on there in a few moments. connection wise, then this is my AC coming from the van electrical system. So we have our live, our neutral and our earth, and they obviously correspond then with the wiring on the van. So black is actually live on the Dometic, and what you call it, we have grey is neutral, and that goes with the blue neutral, and then obviously our earths are green and yellow. So they give you the 3 connections, and I just put some insulating tape on them as well, just belt and braces, kind of the van moving around. So these will be pushed up here, and then this cover goes on, locks it in place, and there's a sticker then goes on the underside of that, just to warn that it's live electrics. So that's the next step now. So I'm going to close off this area here, and we'll put the cover back on as well that protects all this area here. So let's do that now. Cover is now back on, and it's ready. A lot of work gone into it. First time doing one. If I was doing it again, obviously I'd be a lot quicker, but hopefully, yeah, it'll work good now, and you know, it's exactly what we're looking for with regards to keeping the van cool in those hot summer days. When you're abroad, especially France, Spain, all them kind of areas. After we had 46 degrees last year in our transporter, so we said we'd opt for the AC this time round in the new van. So fingers crossed everything goes well, and I'll show you up on the roof now the finished product. So the final setup on the roof. So again, good bead of Sikaflex here. This is the adapter plate, and then obviously you have the hard sponges here at the back, just to stop the bounce in the unit, so everything's bolted in. So pleased with everything now. So let's